Welcome to Evidence Over Hype by Reclaiming Health and Wellness. I am Linda Octavien, a board certified family and psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. In this series, we examine popular health topics using the best available scientific evidence. Today, we are taking a closer look at berberine, what it is, what it may help with, its potential risk, and who should avoid it. If you spent any time on social media, you probably heard berberine called nature's Ozempic. That's a catchy phrase, but it's also an oversimplification. While berberine has shown promise for blood sugar control and metabolic health, it is not the same medication as Ozempic, and it does not work the same way. Let's separate the facts from the marketing. What is berberine? Berberine is a naturally occurring compound found in several plants, including barberry, golden seal, and Oregon grape. It has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, particularly in Asia. More recently, researchers have been studying it for possible benefits related to blood sugar, cholesterol, and other metabolic conditions. How does it work? Let's imagine your body's cells are like houses with locked doors. Sugar is trying to get inside because that's where it can be used for energy. Insulin acts like the key that unlocks those doors. But when someone develops insulin resistance, it's as if those locks have become rusty. Even though the key is there, it doesn't work as well. So sugar stays in the bloodstream instead of entering the cells. And one reason researchers are interested in berberine is that it appears to help those rusty locks respond better. On a cellular level, berberine activates an enzyme called AMPK, often referred to as the body's metabolic master switch. AMPK helps regulate how the body uses energy, improves insulin sensitivity, and reduces the amount of glucose produced by the liver. Together, these effects may help improve blood sugar control in some individuals. Potential benefits of berberine. Now, let's talk about some of those potential benefits. This is where the research becomes especially interesting. Studies suggest that berberine may help improve blood sugar control, support healthier cholesterol levels, and even contribute to modest weight loss in some individuals. Let's use an example. Imagine your bloodstream is like a busy highway. LDL cholesterol is like delivery trucks traveling on that highway. We need some trucks because they are delivering important materials throughout the body. But when there are too many trucks, traffic starts to build up. Some trucks begin unloading their cargo along the sides of the road, and over time, those deposits become plaque inside the arteries. Research suggests berberine may help reduce the number of those LDL or delivery trucks and also lower triglycerides, another type of fat in the blood. This may support better cardiovascular health when combined with healthy eating, regular exercise, and other recommended treatments. Researchers have also found promising evidence that berberine may benefit people with non alcoholic fatty liver disease and polycystic ovary syndrome, also known as PCOS. However, these areas still require more high quality studies before firm recommendations can be made. What does the research say? It's important to understand that not every claim has the same level of scientific support. The strongest evidence is currently for blood sugar management, particularly in people with type 2 diabetes. The evidence for cholesterol improvement is also encouraging. Weight loss appears to be modest rather than dramatic. And while studies involving fatty liver disease and PCOS are promising, additional high quality clinical trials are needed. What are the risks? Like any supplements, berberine can cause side effects. The most common are gastrointestinal, including nausea, diarrhea, constipation, and stomach discomfort. Because it can lower blood sugar, combining it with diabetes medications may increase the risk of hypoglycemia. Berberine may also interact with certain prescription medications, which is why discussing it with your healthcare provider is important. Berberine isn't appropriate for everyone. It should generally be avoided during pregnancy and breastfeeding because of potential safety concerns. It is also not recommended for newborns, people taking medications for diabetes, blood pressure, blood thinning, or medications metabolized by the liver should consult their healthcare provider before using berberine because interactions may occur. Now, berberine versus metformin. Berberine and metformin share some similarities because both influence AMPK activity and insulin sensitivity. However, metformin has decades of large clinical trials supporting its safety and effectiveness, while berberine is considered a dietary supplement with less extensive evidence. Berberine should never replace a prescribed medication unless that decision is made together with your healthcare provider. Bottom line, so what's the bottom line? Berberine is one of the more promising supplements for metabolic health, and the research is encouraging. However, it is not a miracle cure, and it is certainly not right for everyone. As with any supplement, it is important to weigh the potential benefits against the risk and possible medication interactions. Now, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more evidence-based health education where we continue separating science from hype. I am Linda Octavien, and this has been Evidence Over Hype, where we separate science from social media. See you next time.